In a world obsessed with status, dominance, and applause, Jesus rode a borrowed donkey to his coronation, not because he lacked power, but because he redefined it. The crowd was electric. Word had spread that the Jesus of Nazareth, the prophet, the rumored Messiah, was entering Jerusalem. People lined the streets. Children clutched their parents' robes. Some climbed trees for a better view. They were expecting spectacle. A warrior on a war horse, a lion-hearted king marching in to overthrow Rome. Maybe a trumpet, maybe swords drawn. Finally, someone to rise up and crush their enemies. But then, a donkey Jesus came riding on a donkey colt. Not even a mature donkey, a young one. The crowd blinked, some laughed nervously, but others began to lay down their cloaks anyway. Palms rustled in the air. Hosanna, they cried, because something deep in their souls knew this king was different, not just a rider revolution. Jesus didn't pick the donkey randomly. He was fulfilling a prophecy. Behold, your king comes to you, gentle and riding on a donkey. It was the ancient sign of a king bringing peace, not war. While emperors rode stallions and chariots, Jesus came low and slow. He had nothing to prove. He wasn't interested in dominating by fear. He came to serve, not be served. He came to lay down power, not exploit it. Modern parallel, the CEO who took a pay cut. There's a story of a CEO in Seattle, Don Price, who made headlines by cutting his own salary by 90%, down to $70,000. A year so, every one of his employees could earn a fair living wage. The world was stunned. Other execs mocked him. Shareholders doubted him. But his company flourished. Others saw him as a hero. But Don said something powerful. Power isn't about taking more. It's about lifting others up. That's what Jesus did. He lifted others up even when it cost him everything. The kingdom flip. Power reimagined in Jesus' world. Everything is upside down. The first shall be last. The meek will inherit the earth. Blessed are the peacemakers. And the king rides a donkey, not a tank. Jesus redefined greatness not by how many people bow to you, but by how many you kneel to serve. What does this mean for us today? In an age of Instagram power posing, viral clout chasing, and corporate back, Jesus still whispers, take the donkey road. Power isn't about status. It's about sacrifice. Not how high you climb, but who you carry with you. Not how loud your voice is, but how deeply you love. Real-world reflections: a teacher who stays after hours to help a struggling student. A parent who sacrifices sleep to soothe a crying baby. A teenager who befriends the bullied kid. A nurse who sings quietly to a dying patient. These aren't headlines, but in God's kingdom, they're crowns. Discussion questions: what kind of power does our culture celebrate? How does that compare to the power Jesus modeled? When have you seen someone use their influence to lift others up, not dominate them? How can you choose the donkey road in your work, relationships, or daily choices? What personal costs might come from redefining power the way Jesus did, and is it worth it? Next time we unpack what Jesus meant when he warned about building your life on sand and why so many ignore the storm until it hits.